Greetings and malolele. My name is Inoke Veamatahau and I am from Melbourne, Australia, and I am the founder and director of PNC, also known as Pastoral Care. On this video here, I'm going to give you just a brief overview of PNC. It's not a full tutorial because I will show you later on where in a portal you can learn and click and find different tutorial about different functionality of the tool. But I just want to give you enough information to get your head around PNC and how PNC can assist you in your work as a professional service provider. First of all, PNC is a service delivery tool, a tool that built to help professional services like yourself to deliver services, managing your clients, and engage with them. PNC is also very client focused. It's health related tool and it's medically approved digital health platform. Here in Australia, our platform has been approved by the Australian Digital Health Agency as a secure and safe platform under the health sector to be able to share data and make referral between professional service providers. So it's quite secure. PNC can help you to be more efficient in your work. Very productive. You can achieve a lot more with very little effort. Unlike other tools, I would argue PNC is holistically driven. That is, it has capability to connect health professionals like yourself with the faith-based community like the local church. You can deliver services to the members in the local church, and members of the local church can access your service through the local church coordination tool. PNC is indeed a collaboration tool, enabling you as a provider, as an organization, to build community partnership with the local churches, pastors, ministers in different denominations and town community. Connect with other health professionals and other support group and organization in the community that are part of your network. So you can build collaboration and partnership in your online community platform. And if you want to go further, PNC can help you deliver your counseling services more globally. So let me take you through PNC and just show you live what you're expecting to see, what you're expecting to do, and the kind of outcomes that you like to achieve, that you can achieve. Firstly, if you haven't got one as a service provider, your administrator or coordinator will set up a professional portal for you, and I will show you what it looks like. Otherwise, you can sign up and set it up yourself, but it must be approved by your organization coordinator. You will have your own username and password to access your own private professional portal. And you can also use the same username and password to log into your PNC app, where you can do a lot of work from your app. What I'm going to show you today is just a demo professional portal, just to give you a glimpse of what it looks like. And so also note that your client will and can also have a client portal where they can engage with you, and you're engaging with them. They can make booking, make inquiries, and a whole lot more. They can check their appointments and a lot of things. Join a program, join a group, sign up for an event. A lot more they can do through the app. So I'm going to share my screen, and then I will show you PNC. Now this is your professional portal. There's a coordination portal that oversight a lot of things, not everything. And then there's a client portal, there's a staff portal, but this is specifically for the professional only portal. So right as you log in, you'll be bringing, the first thing you see is this is your dashboard. And in your dashboard, immediately you can see an overview of what's going on in your small world of working environment. You will see how many appointments is coming up, any appointment that was outstanding. You can see your, and if you click on your appointment, it gives you what they are. So so you can find out from there. Even if you click on like a 7 days, if you want to find out all your appointment and how well you're performing in a particular week. You have a data view of how many, but you also have a data view like all other tiles. You're able to see a chart view that you can even say, this is how many I get, how many appointments that I had in a particular month. So appointment, events, events is what you're expecting to, events are things like activities that are, main events are happening that you like to invite your clients to be a part of it. They can join up and sign up if it is an activity that, about, if it's a learning, if it's a once-off kind of event, that a seminar or teaching sessions, you'll list all your events that are coming up here. To-dos is when you want to coordinate something. If you want a plan to do something, and I'll show you later on, you'll list a number of to-dos coming up, and anything that incomplete. Quite often we forget things, how easy it is. So right here, you'll inform you what are some of the coordination and plan that are in place, what's outstanding, what's pending, what's achieving, what's completing, and all of that. So inquiries, you will know all the inquiries that come through. Care plans, there are standing care plans. This might not necessarily apply to you, but if you set up a care plan for a person, take them from A to B, quite often you're showing here whose care plan is due coming up. Assessment, you'll list a number of assessments that you provide for your clients to filter in. Pending care notes, I will show you shortly what that is. Any registration, any new people to sign up to be a part of your contact. Remember, your contact, your client, they're the only people that are in your portal. So coordinator will add it, and I'll show you how you can add them yourself manually. Any groups that develop, how many groups are happening, it'll show you an overview of how many groups are there. Any past referrals, you had referrals in the past 15 days. All your communication, email, text, any form of engagement, you'll list how many in the past 30 days. Any programs that people participate, whether it's A to B growth program, a 2 weeks program, 7-day program, 1 month excuse me, programs. You'll listen here if there's an active or inactive people not participating in that program. How many apps people have apps in your contact list. Any billing and donations, if you're dealing with the billings and all of that, you'll show here. Otherwise, normally done by the coordination membership. You don't have to worry about it this time, in this stage. Right here, you can create a group session. If you want to do an online group session, click in here, and you create one from here. So this is really your dashboard. You want to know things that are outstanding, a quick overview. Click, give you a graph, you can see a chart view of things, and then before you start drilling down. So on the left menu, you get help. Now this is, I mentioned earlier on that you can click here, tutorials, everything, all the functionality. You click in here, any one of them, and it'll give you a tutorial run of the different functionality that you need to know. Okay. Events, like I say, you can add events, all other events, men group therapy, women counseling session, couples, any events that you like your people to participate, they can sign up. You can add events, or otherwise your coordinator will help you. Any past group activities you can set from here. In your calendar, you can create events in the person's profile. Okay, in your calendar, here you can set your appointments from here. If you are setting the appointment, coordinator might set it for you and you'll show up. For example, here's a couple from me. Okay, I've got that change. I click in here. This is what I got. It started 11 a.m. 105, the 12th of August. I can click, the person arrived, didn't arrive. I can create a video straight away. If the person's not able to come for some reason, let's just go online and have a session. I can click here, create a video, you'll send an invites and it goes straight away. Treatment notes, I'll show you later on what it looks like. You can create invoice from here, send them if you are handling the financial side of things. You can add notes, book new, reschedule if after the session that you want to do that so that you don't forget. You can reschedule right there while you're with your client. If not, you can do it later. You can edit the appointment or archive or cancel. You can see there's so much you can do in here. But to set an appointment, let's say if I go to the next day, because Friday the 13th of August, then I am Psych T, so I'll click on the date and time. So this is me, and I'm having a psychology session. Again, service type, your coordinator will set the type of services that you deliver. Client, I'll put in here. I'll put in here check demo, and otherwise you can create new. If it's someone brand new, just happen to know coordinator's not around, you can create a new contact and I'll set it up here. So the time 1 to 2:45. Location, if you're serving a different clinic, you can select which one. And is it a Zoom meeting or a home or at clinic or residential care at church? Again, your service site will be set up for you. Let's say you have a Zoom meeting. Is it a repeat appointment? Make a note. And if you want to add anyone else to join the meeting, if it's a two couple separating and they're in a different place, or anyone else that part of the conversation of the therapy, you can add contact and they will join you. Invitation will send to them and they can join you on a Zoom. So you schedule the appointment and it's you're done. So it's on your calendar. So when you come click on calendar, okay, I've got this. SMS reminder was sent. Send message to psychologist, and because this person is not registered as Zoom, otherwise, if I create a Zoom, click on create, you'll start a video, click, off I go. Okay, so this is your calendar. Now you come to your clients. So this is my client that I have. Peter Morris is coming to see me, so I click. This is Peter. All the menu on the left side here. This is all about Peter. Okay, this is Morris. This is Peter Morris. Peter Morris. This is his profile. This is his account. If the person I mentioned before, if you want to invite them to join PNC, so they can get the app, so you can engage more with them, you click invite member, send them a text message or email. They will click sign up and done. You can set up the appointment from here, archive the member, or you can edit the information. If the coordinator or the admin is not around, you can do this yourself. Otherwise, they normally do it all for you. Your member can set it up for themselves as well. So, first thing is on the left is the treatment notes. Now, there's two types of notes here. There's treatment and general notes. So, treatment notes, I'm assuming that this is all for anyone in the health professional area. And as a counselor, as a psychologist, treatment notes might be could be for you. So you can select what type. Again, this will be set up according to what type of clinical setting that you have. and then you just add a note. Do you want to link this to an appointment? If there's a notation that associate with an appointment, then you say yes. In this case, I just say no, and so it'll open up. I met with what's his name? James? I've got already. Peter. I met with Peter. Peter today, and his life is, his situation is improved. So save treatment note. Okay, notice that all the notes are on the right side here. The history of all the notation, you can track them all in here, the treatment notes. So also note that even when you once we've done with one note, you can add a document as such when you save a treatment note. So notice that it's a simple draft. You can add it. You can edit here. You can lock it, meaning save, and also you can create it. So if you, let's say, if you want to send that notes to another fellow counselor, psychologist, or anyone that might need to see your note, and you want to securely send the information that can't be added, you can click here and it'll turn into a PDF file. And notice it's got a PDF file, and you can print or you can send from here using a PDF file. Okay, to be more. So if you want to share that note, if you want to share it with Russell's another counselor or someone that you know in your team, and you just write in here, hey Russell, can you please have a look at this, or he knows that you're expecting, and you just share the treatment note. So it's gone to Russell only. So these are your treatment notes. So much you can do in here. With the general notes, we use it as pastors in a church because we just want factual, simple notes. We don't want anything too private, too confidential. In the general notes, we just add, and met with Peter today for coffee. And now notice that it's got private down here. I would suggest leave it private always, because if you leave it open, then your other fellow counselors will see that. Again, if it's just a factual, you might leave it open. So it's, if this person be seen by other people, then you just leave it open to simple, factual notes and follow-up that you do. But when you click on private, it's not really helping me. Notice that when you click on private, then you can share with anyone. Okay? So this is your clinical notes where you can keep all of that. Notice that if you are doing a notes from your app, you happen to be out on the road and you're talking and your clients ring you and just you talk and something really important in the conversation, then even if you text or email that person, it'll show in your notes. If you know your communication, but if you happen to be talking to, if I happen to talk to Peter, I was on the road and so important things that are important for me to write it down. I will go to my app, click on Peter, contact Peter, and click on notes. I put in there, I spoke to Peter, I'm really concerned about this, I need to follow up and I need to do this. I make a note of it because I'm on the way to the hospital, I'm on the way to the airport, I'm on the way home, I'm done for the day, I don't want to forget this, really important. So I put a general notes in there to remind me. Once I click in there, it'll show in here in the history of general notes. Okay, with care plans, again, these are used more by medical practitioner, but if you feel that there's part of care plan getting a person from A to B, like a program, if medications, or if you put them in a programs or some kind of measure or goals, you can use this to be able to set it up so you can monitor their progress. Learn more about that in the tutorial. I mentioned about the calendar already, so this is my calendar. Okay, now see, this is Peter. There's the time. Remember, I set the appointment to see him, and a few other appointments as well. So this again, sorry, this is his calendar, it's not mine. You can see all Peter's appointments are listed here, and also care team. So this is where if you want to build a community, you see your client and you feel that he needs to keep seeing his pastor, or if you're out on the road, if you feel that he needs a support network of family and friends, if you feel that there are other people like this health practitioner, a coach or health coach, or a trainer, or prayer partner, mentor, whatever it is, that could be a part of the support network, so that when they leave your clinic, you know they're supported when they fill out this person here. So you can build, you can add team, you just add team from here. Now if they're a new person, you have to add new contact, and then you assign the role. They're a clinical counselor, they're a member, they're mental health, they're family member. Again, you need to be able to set up a different type of care role, whether they're family members or friends or a pastor or whatever. So if I click qualify, Inoke in here, ordained pastor, and then search. It's not listed here because it's not in my contact list. But whatever it is, you assign. At the moment, it's just one person here, no care type. But you can have a list of different people, the care type, contact details, and so forth. Okay, membership, you don't really need to know about this. Assessment, you might have various different type of assessments. You can even do a video call and get a person to do an assessment. You click and they can do the assessment while you're talking with them. Again, you can populate assessment, your own assessment in here as well. Now document whatever document is necessary about your that is relevant, related to your client. Add documents, you just click add document, browse, and drop it, and it will save. All the documents are saved in here. Again, I mentioned about communication. You'll be able to track all communication. You can filter by dates, and it'll list everything that, all your communication that's taking place in a particular date. Tracking, if you do a care plan, if they're, for example, a Fitbit, they're managing any medical device, you can link it to the system, and you can track the progress. If they're walking, they're sleeping, or whatever it is that you set to do, whatever device, click into it, let us know, and it will connect it. But you're able to track their progress, if they're keeping up with their program that they're assigned to do. To do is a coordination tool. You may not need to do this. A coordinator or administrator, office administrator might do this, but again, I'm just showing you what you can do if for some reason you're at home, your administrator is not there. If you're able to create, you want to send a flower to, for example, to your client, and part of your pastoral heart is, I'm not just a counselor, I'm a pastor in my own rights, as a believer, and this part of pastor follow-up. So you can quickly create something to do. You can select what's it as a referral, schedule, or send information, inquiry, or making a call. Let's say you want a referral, this to assign somebody. You know that this person here, actually it's actually the same person as I. Let's say you're John Speech. You select this person here. So what sort of priority? Oh, it's quite urgent. You make it high. John, can you drop by and visit Peter? He's not doing well. Okay, I'm just giving an example of a follow-up, take a flower, or pray for a particular person. It's a new status, is a new inquiry. If it's going to a team, like say it's a prayer team, hey, can you pray for? You drop it to the prayer team, follow-up team, or whatever team your administrator will set up for you. You can select, and a go-to will go to them, and they'll act accordingly. So you just add a to-do. So you got a to-do set up, follow-up for. If it's a team, you'll list the team here. If you want to edit, you click here. If you want to archive it, press yes. If it is, it's being assigned, pending, is it pending? Still an inquiry, is it cancel? If you happen to cancel, if it is complete, you just press complete here, and then you update to do. Then you know when you come back, oh, if it's still that's done. If it's still pending, then you ask the question, why is it still pending? What haven't we done? Okay, and if this person is a part of a group, whether it's a support group, a recovery group, or alcohol anonymous group, whatever, group therapy, you'll list all the group that they're part of. It's important to know that they are belonging, they participate as part of their growth and ongoing recovery and getting from A to B. Okay, so this is very much a client profile. As you can see, it's quite deep, it's quite profound. It's easy to navigate once you get the hang of it, but it's so deep that you will kind of know where your clients are at. So that's your client. You can see all inquiries that are happening. You can make inquiry from here. All your contacts, not just your client, there might be your, the church, the pastor, the organization that ring. All your contacts will be listed here, including your clients. User type, you can have clients, professional, staff, external, contact. So depending what sort of contact you're looking for, you'll list the types in here. And you can add new again if you can do this, add anyone. Administrator, if they're not available, this is something you can do manually. Got all the communication, community. Again, you'll list all the groups that you can assign or encourage your client to join. Articles and conversation. This is crucial. This is so important because unlike the social media, you can provide, you can set up, create an article. If there's an article that to do with, improving marriage relationship, raising children, conflict resolution. If there's a particular article that you want your client to engage, to deal with depression in your own way. Not only it's informational, but also create an opportunity for them to click and comment, to engage, to share, to support each other. You can send an article, you can create a conversation. It's like blogging. Okay, you set up the title, what type of it, who do you want to send it to, individual or coordinator, organization, or going to the entire communication. You write what the article is and you put a video link or image, you save, and then I'll show you later on what it looks like. Ooh. I think I log out from sorry, I'm going to reset. I just accidentally bear with me. So as I try to log in again, I think I accidentally exit the professional portal. So in a community, you create this article, you set it up. Unlike the social media where our data is controlled by America, Facebook company, and it's not as secure and safe. It's quite risky to be able to dialogue through there. Here inside PNC, you're able to, to create a community online community for your people to engage and support each other. You know, this is the peer support kind of online community group that's quite secure only for a particular group. If you can set it that it's a group, for example, that if it's a married couple, young married couple with no kids, you can create a group, put them in that group, share article and direct only to that group. So much. If it's only for male, only for men clients, you can create a men's group, healthy group, and then you direct particular articles or a conversation so that the men, only men can discuss things that are in men. If you're a single person, you can categorize different groups. So again, there's so much you can do in the community. And just logging in now. So this is community that I showed you, groups, conversation, and e-learning. If there's anything, a little course, online course that they can learn and do, e-learning, you can program it in there and send it and invite your client to join. And finally, the resources. I mentioned before how you can send articles and create groups. This is one way of doing it. Any resources you can create in here. Resources, there might be resources only for the organization, for the service providers, but it might be for public. So in a more public, in a public platform, let's say if I have a resource that it's a PDF file. So notice here, this is the articles that I downloaded in here, or documents or things for them to read. It's already downloaded here. You want to share it on Facebook. If it's something that in the organization's Facebook, you want to drop it in there. Your members of Facebook can read or share it on LinkedIn, or you can share on email. You click in here, you put your name, and I found this resource very interesting, and I think you must read this also. And you put the email with a 1, 2, or 3, a list of them, and then you share. So, and once you click share, you'll click up in their news feed, come to them as an email, click here. This is a resource I sent you to read. Once they click, this is what they get to see. So even if it's like a video, for example, a song or inspiring music, quiet music or whatever, again, you click in here. If it's an event, people can book seat or register through here as well. You click and they can see. So book my seat. So much you can do. So through setting coordination, you can download all these resources. All you have to do is just click and click. If the resource is being downloaded by the coordinator, all you have to do is go to the resource, select which resource, and send to your people. Okay, I think there's enough infos. I hope it's not too overwhelming for you. But as you can see, this is just a quick snapshot, a quick overview of PNC that help you to get a glimpse of what it is. And you know, I often think about our role and our vocation and our calling, and what you do as a counselor, as a Christian counselor, a Christian psychologist, a Christian doctor. When we think about our unique calling, even in our vocation, in our professional work, God is calling us into that to be able to minister to people, and the people that God placed in our hand to care for. It's different from a psychologist, a secular psychologist. You know, I've been to so many. I never get a follow-up. They don't call up and say, how are you going? Whereas us as a Christian service provider, you know, there's more. When we see the pastoral heart in us, we see our duty and our professional clinical work. It's more than that. It's not just, we don't treat people as numbers. We treat them as as people that God has placed in our hand. So if you're able to be on the road and you feel that there's a longing to follow up, you just use your app. Just click in here, hey, how you going? Every engagement and communication, and the beauty of this tool as well, any engagement you have with your people is recorded in here, even if from the app. So it's quite secure, confidentiality and all of that are in here. It's nothing to hide, and it's for the best of your organization to ensure that everything's safe within, but also your clients is safe as well. So I hope this is enough information for you. If you have any question, ask Lupe. Lupe will send me your question and inquiry, and if I can't resolve it, I'll pass it on to the IT tech teams to look into it for you. Okay, Ofalahayatu, God bless you all, and I hope this, together that we can serve His purpose by sharing our resources, sharing our gifts and our talent together to His honor and to His glory. Ofatu, and God bless you all.